with different combinations with MiniMax 2.7 and Feudal OS to get really powerful agent going, like super powerful, uh, just as good as Opus 4.6. Heck, and possibly even better. Possibly even better. Now, um, how can I say that? Well, the truth is, like, look, at the end of the day, if you look at Opus 4.6, it's just like, especially when you look at the leaked Claude code, um, it's basically like if you do everything uh, like what you seen in that leaked Claude code and apply it for MiniMax 2.7, and if you do that in a way where you are picking the best practices and hyper focusing on like a smaller use case set, then um, it just becomes way smarter than Opus 4.6. So much smarter, guys. Now, how is it even possible? You see, guys, look, at the end of the day, if you look under the hood of Opus 4.6, there's a lot of like best practices, kind of like multiple cron jobs, certain iterative processes for testing a file in a small kind of isolated set, then upgrading it further to a bigger set, merging things. So it has all of those properties that are easily replicable, especially after after that leaked uh, Claude code. So I was using it for my own Feudal OS, specifically not the Claude code itself, but the replica of that with MiniMax 2.7 as the um, one of the models, and of course other models involved as well, um, that are intelligently chosen depending on certain circumstances that are relevant for this specific case that you are dealing with. So here's what I discovered: how to make it really strong. First of all, I solved the memory issues and um, short-term memory and long-term memory issues. That was absolutely bonkers for me to solve. Once I solved that, out of a sudden, it got this humongous upgrade. Out of a sudden, I was able to just spend way less tokens just by introducing semantic search versus actual search. Now, when you do actual search, you search explicitly using like exact match, and you know it takes a long time to iterate through your local file system. uh, it just takes a long time. So what I did is I listened to lots of neuroscientists, astrophysicists, and all sorts of other scientists. I looked at the under the hood of leaked version of the Claude code, went ahead and I replicated the entire thing. Now, if you're not a full stack cybersecurity and cloud engineer, then it will take you like a long time to figure this out. But if you're somebody like me with a double degree in mathematics and adventurous hobbies and all sorts of uh, university projects I actually get paid for, um, doing certain things like teaching students in university, it just becomes a lot more easier for me to explore some of those techniques that I could use to make the entire model a lot smarter. Now, first thing that I was able to like, here's how I was able to make it really smart. And this is something that any of you guys could do. It's just the problem is you simply don't have enough of a background to pull this off until now, providing that you watch those YouTube videos that I create and pop them in a notebook LM and then start kind of following along and upgrading your OS a little bit further. And heck, using my OS, Feudal OS, um, as well to help you power that uh, your personal agents, your professional agents with OpenClaw MiniMax 2.7 as one of those models, as the primer models, but also switching intelligently. Hello. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Um, yeah, I'm getting some coffee. I love this YouTuber, Korean South Korea. Yeah. Um, oh my God, I gotta get a cranberry muffin, guys. Otherwise, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. By the way, I work hybrid, guys. I work in the city, and like honestly, guys, there's a lot of stuff that oh my God, I don't want that garbage can to fall on top of me, on top of my head. Oh my God. Okay. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get a cranberry muffin real quick, and I'll give you the scoop for how you could make a super intelligent agent using all sorts of techniques that I'm using. Now, keep something in mind. I'm not some random guy, guys. I'm a 21st century freedom writer, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, full stack cybersecurity engineer. I work in Manhattan. What I do is I deal with different types of systems. And heck, right now I'm securing Cloud Code on Cloud Cowork, Cloud Code, pretty much all of their products on enterprise level. So whatever information you get from me, you are getting the top of the top, like the best information in the world in terms of making your AI agents stronger, smarter. Recently, I was using my very own Feudal OS to build innovative solutions for multiple police departments, and that hack happened like 2 weeks ago. In 2 weeks, I was able to build fully blown AI solution, cybersecurity solution for multiple police departments. Uh, and I went ahead and I turned around and used the same Feudal OS to create another innovative solution of University in a Box, all happening in a span period of 2 weeks. Now, this is just to kind of give you a little bit of insights for how much of intelligence you could build if you like follow this channel. Now, if you don't follow this channel, then it's okay, guys. Remember, OpenClaw follows my channel. In many cases, you see, yesterday, if you really want to go bunkers, guys, if you really want to see like how to build something, how I'm building things, I don't even talk to people anymore. I just talk to OpenClaw. I just talk to. You want to see an example of that? See my yesterday's video, guys. See how I do it. Then you're gonna see like oh my God, I want to be doing that too. Now, of course, it kind of sucks to be doing anything if nobody's guiding you and giving you encouragement, accountability, and support. Not everybody is a full stack cybersecurity engineer and working in Manhattan and doing all sorts of incredible consulting projects, working on university, doing all sorts of crazy things. Not everybody has that same drive. You really got to have that drive. But the problem is, like, nobody's really giving you that drive to be doing anything like this. So you kind of just say, why do I need OpenClaw? Why do I need this? Why do I need to do better than Opus 4.6? And like, why I might as well don't do anything and just relax. That's how I was until I started getting into this. And now that you understand how much value you would be getting out of this channel, it probably makes sense for you to review one of my latest University in a Box video that I constructed yesterday, where you see me interfacing with AI. Uh, and the way it works is I do YouTube, I go live, then OpenClaw follows up, and then pretty much uh, embeds the memory into RAG, into semantic RAG that runs on my laptop. And of course, there's a shared drive, there's Obsidian Vault, there's a long-term memory, short-term memory structure, local repository with their uh, Git repository that's running locally on the shared NAS drive, everything running locally. There's healing protocols, and there's emerging properties that are baked into it as well to make it super easy to come up on its own, recover, and also the model becomes stronger simply because I'm hyper diving into the actual set. So the set, the smaller the set, the more accurate uh, is the agent, the system, or combination of agents driving the system. So um, now how can you do that for yourself? Hold on a sec, guys. Best thing you could do right now, guys, is install the latest version of OpenClaw. Replicate what uh, Anthropic does for their core, for their um, cloud code for their cloud web products. Replicate that. Introduce guardrails between your personal, professional, and passionate life, and uh, use RAG, use semantic search to quickly. Basically, you got to use like SQLite VSS uh, plus basically a retrieval system, make it easy to pull data in a way where you can reference information quickly. Can I get a cranberry muffin with butter toast? Muffin? Cranberry? Cranberry muffin? Yeah. Yes, yeah. Okay, so guys, like when I do those lives, I typically try not to repeat myself because like it just doesn't make any sense for me to repeat myself because AI is gonna follow up on this video, is gonna synthesize it, and it's gonna create like a appropriate version for like normal people to understand. But if you are like abnormal type of person, extremely smart, then you won't need any repetition. You just want to know how to build something stronger right away. And yeah, so the best way to kind of understand this, like if you really wanted to build something really intelligent like this, emergent and intelligent, then you're going to need to understand each function that does like that makes some process better. What makes Opus better, Opus 4.6 better, is just a bunch of best practices put together under the code. So like if you really wanted to get like super fast uh, agent that evolves with you and learns from you, then all you need to do right now, we're just going to give you a few tips. Go to get the leaked code from Cloud Code, the one that came out that was leaked. Feed that in, download that repository, and combine that together with OpenClaw. I'm not really gonna. My goal here is not really to explain for you how to do this because as soon as you put that into Notebook LM, it's going to be able to do that. It's going to be able to uh, fill in the blank. So don't really kind of worry too deep when I say something like, "Hey, combine with OpenClaw, combine the link code with OpenClaw." Don't really worry too much about it. Just kind of feed that in Notebook LM. Notebook LM is going to process it and it's going to explain everything. Okay. Uh, Now, here's how this happens. Effectively, what makes it better, what makes this better than Opus 4.6 is a couple of emergent techniques that I'm using. Number one is I'm using research agents, and research agents are running on. I'm basically using like I'm sure you've heard of libraries like CLI libraries that allows you to convert any kind of any web page into CLI format to make it easier to communicate. So there's certain techniques that I'm using, like I'm using multiple MCPs, but I build those MCPs locally. Instead of connecting everything through API, I build MCPs locally and connected them. Now, for retrieval system, uh, there's certain techniques I use, long-term and short-term memory with RAG, semantic RAG. One of the things that makes it super fun and easy to retrieve memory is the semantic RAG. Because for the longest time, I remember I was like, man, anytime I'm opening up OpenClaw, I'm like, man, what the hell? I gotta load the whole context for the bot to be real strong, for the bot to be like to remember things. And then I was like, man, that's just taking up so much tokens. I need to do something better. So what I did is to make it stronger than Opus 4.6. What I did is I did a couple of things. Number one, I used MiniMax 2.7. And of course, guys, you already probably use this model, but it's pretty darn good. Now, so good that in benchmarks it gets really close to Opus 4.6. How do I make it more stronger than Opus 4.6? This is where you grab that leak code from Open from Cloud Code and combine it together, combine it together with your OpenClaw. Now, uh, it's a quite a bit mouthful. How do we combine that, guys? There's like the number one problem that I had with OpenClaw was just gateways constantly locking up and me needing to reset them. So I solved that problem just by introducing sovereign protocol, just that resets the gateway and um, and reuses constantly this skill of doing so. And of course, I created like a way for me to log in through the phone and be able to reset the gateway manually, even if it locks up. But later I was like, man, I'm babysitting the gateway for too long. Something got to be wrong. So what was wrong? The OpenClaw like version that I had wasn't really like the new version that came out wasn't really fully updated. Was still traces of the old versions and heartbeats that running before. That's kind of that's dragging the whole process down. And anyway, the bottom line is, guys, like all you got to do if you want to make it super strong, your OpenClaw, and want to make it stronger than Opus 4.6, then what you need is a couple of sovereign protocols that reset the gateways that constantly follow up with you, but not like follow up with you like alarm clock that just searches for that just wakes up LLM and then and then you'll be like, man, that doesn't feel really emergent. No, this is a lot more than that. To make it emergent, what I did is I did a couple of things. Number one, obviously, like everybody talks about memory, local memory, long memory. I knew that this is like a solvable problem. But like, sure, from the general perspective of OpenClaw, I mean, for Opus for the 4.6, they managed to use certain techniques to solve it, etc., etc. The bottom line is you could write all those things on top, all of those best practices on top of your of, of your OS. In my case, I'm using Feudal OS, and semantic search was the semantic RAG based search was like very like this was just something that made it really easy to save money on tokens. And when OpenClaw opens up, it just refers to that semantic search through RAG. Um, some of you are familiar with threads bot RAG that I came up with like a year ago or so, and later evolved it into in this YouTube channel, you see things like steering up the pod, threadsbot, rag, all of those different attempts of me attempting to solve a memory problem. They still exist, meaning you still need to know how to implement it and how to integrate it. That never went away. So if you were doing AI 2 years ago and kept failing and was trying to do something, guess what? Congratulations, because that knowledge got carried over into this future state. Sure, there's some solutions to make it better, but um, what makes it better is the um, iterative um, use cases that you already went through in your previous experiences, and now you understand what those experiences, and you could bake it into the more vertically oriented use case that you're dealing with, which is what makes the entire concept of building something on a micro scale a lot smarter than Opus 4.6, which is more generic, horizontalized kind of scale, where most of the solutions that you see are applicable for like on a horizontal scale, not really on um, vertically oriented skills. So the more you hyper verticalize yourself in a particular set, the stronger the model is going to be. The emergent properties started evolving after I introduced mutual intersects of reasons and synthesis. I created really good synthesis. And of course, guys, oh my God, I need to finish that cranberry muffin. And by the way, this is my fence, guys. Check out my fence. How crazy is that? A little picket fence. Man, it took me like $300 to get that little picket fence. I'm probably gonna install the real fence, but yeah, gotta get going, guys.